Good evening all. This is Satish Kumar, Assistant Professor of EC Department. Now let us see the video lecture series on signals and its classification. See, what do you infer from this? This is nothing but traffic signal. It has red, yellow and green. Red to stop, yellow get ready, green to go. See, each and every colors has different kinds of information. In our signals and systems also having different kinds of information. What is mean by signal? A function of one or more independent variable which contains some information is called as signal. They are of electrical signal and non-electrical signals. Radio signal and TV signals are electrical signals. Sound signal and pressure signals are non-electrical signals. What is mean by noise signal? The signal which does not contain any information is called as noise signal. See, excitation signals are applied at the system inputs and the response signals are produced as the system outputs. When we giving the input signal to the system which can produce the output signal as response. Is it related with communication? Yes, it consists of transmitter, channel and receiver. What is mean by communication system? A communication system has an information signal plus noise signal. It consists of interconnection of smaller systems. When we are applying the information signal to the transmitter, transmission is nothing but collection of electronic components or circuit that can convert the information to the signal. That can be passed through your channel, and then the channel is nothing but it is the channel which can produce the from one place to another place. Is it right? It is of wired channel and wireless channel. Finally, we went to the receiver. Receiver, it can receives only the information signal. Next one, classification of signals. It can be classified into two types: continuous time signal, discrete time signal. It can be further classified into four types: periodic and aperiodic signal, even and odd signal, energy and power signal, deterministic and random signal. Right? What does mean by analog signal? A signal that is defined for every instant of time is known as analog signal. It can produce the sine wave as your analog signal with respect to amplitude and time. Digital signal, the signals that are discrete in time and quantized in amplitude is called digital signal. It can be represented by zeros and ones. Continuous time signal, a signal that is defined for every instant of time is known as continuous time signal. Continuous time signals are continuous in amplitude and continuous in time. It is denoted by x of t. Discrete time signals are discrete instant of time is known as discrete time signal. Discrete time signals are continuous in amplitude and discrete in time. It is also obtained by sampling of a continuous time signal. It is denoted by x of n. Sampling means process of conversion of analog signal into digital signal. Next one, this is the representation of continuous time signal and discrete time signal with respect to amplitude and time. Next one, periodic and aperiodic signal. Periodic signal means a signal is said to be periodic if it repeats at regular intervals is called as periodic signal. X of t is equal to x of t plus capital T. dt time periodic signal x of n is equal to x of n plus capital N. N denotes the time period. Aperiodic signal, a signal is said to be aperiodic if it do not repeats at regular intervals is called as aperiodic signal. This is the condition of periodicity of the signal. While we taking the two periodic signal x1 of t and x2 of t, finally we can going to add those signals x1 of t plus x2 of t, that is nothing but m into t1 plus n into t1 which is equal to t0. Therefore t1 by t2 is equal to n by m, that is nothing but ratio of two integers. How to calculate the fundamental period? While we taking the LCM of t1 and t2, we can get the periodicity of the signal. Next one, symmetric and anti-symmetric signal. A signal is said to be even signal if the inversion of time axis does not change the amplitude. Example, cosine wave, cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. Anti-symmetric signal is said to be an odd signal if the inversion of time axis also inverse the amplitude of the signal. That is nothing but sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta. Next one, these are the some of the application areas of signals. It is used in communications, audio and speech processing, image and video processing, circuit design, biomedical engineering, military applications. Now we can see the assessment. A signal which contain information. The signals that are discrete in time and quantized in amplitude is called as discrete time signal. List the classification of these signals. It can be classified into continuous time signal and discrete time signal. It can be further classified into periodic and aperiodic, even, odd, energy, power, deterministic and random. Odd signal is also called as antisymmetric signal. What does mean by periodic and aperiodic signal? A signal, if it repeats at regular intervals, is called as periodic signal. A signal which does not repeat at regular intervals is called as aperiodic signal. Even and odd signals can be represented in continuous time and discrete time. Give some applications of signals. It is used in communications, audio and speech processing, biomedical engineering, military applications, etc. Thank you.